Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video by yours truly. It's time to talk about Hanya. Ooh yeah, it's late at night. I got my berry white voice. It's like the perfect kind of deepness and raspiness to it. You know what I'm saying? I might just have to read y'all a bedtime story. Ah man, Hanya fine as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, can we just start off there? She's so goddamn fine, bro. She like a better version of Rosaria from Genshin Impact. Like, holy hell, she got the whole goth look going on. Look, normally I ain't for the goth stuff. This is personally not my forte. But for Hanya, I might have to make an exception. We might have to take a detour down into the dark side. Hang out with Lord Voldemort at Vadakadabra. Yes, sir. Bro, she fine as hell. She got them things on her too. Them bad boys was jiggling in the trailer. They thought I didn't see that shit. I saw it. Oh, I ain't missed that. But I had them x-rays. Super mad vision. we joking around. We're gonna get serious here in a bit. All right, just let me joke around a little bit more. Y'all talking about y'all wanted Kafka to step on her. She in charge of interrogation. She'll step on your ass for real with 6-inch heels. She look like she ain't went to sleep in 3 weeks too. She a grumpy motherfucker. All right, let's get into the discussion of Hanya. Let's go over her kit, the intricacies and the mechanics, the mechanical savviness. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling real good right now. I'm kind of sleepy too, but I had to get this video out. Hanya, basic attack. First of all, let's start with the animations. They look better than Topaz's kit too. We got to get that out the way. Second of all, I'm not gonna lie. Remember when I said Gwenifin was like a disguised 5-star? I was capping a little bit. I'm not capping in any way, shape, or form when I say that Hanya's kit truly looks like a 5-star kit. I don't know how the hell she's a 4-star. Now there's some details that they left out in this like little showcase of all her stuff that they revealed. The talent was like one of the most broken things I've seen on her kit, and they didn't even mention it, which is crazy. But let's start off with the skill. When you use her skill, she's gonna put this, I think it's called a burden, on top of somebody's head and do damage at the same time. This burden target, when they get attacked for a set number of times, hypothetically speaking, what if they get attacked for 2 times and then a skill point gets funneled to your party, right? Hypothetically speaking, that would be kind of cool. So if she's funneling skill points and then a set number of times she can only do this, right? You're always going to be a positive when you use her skill. So you use her skill and a negative skill point goes away. But with her kit, let's say hypothetically you get 3 skill points back from using 1 skill point if your team is attacking the target with the burden. I mean, that's kind of crazy because you ain't never gonna run out of skill points. You know, you got a bouquet and an abundance of skill points thanks to this girl's skill alone. That's not it. Her ultimate can give an attack percent boost, a massive one. Let's say it's somewhere around Asta and Yukong's attack percent boost, just a smidgen less, not as potent, but damn near, close enough. But it's only to 1 target, right? You have to decide who on your team you want to receive this. In addition to this though, they receive a speed boost that is going to scale off of her total speed, incentivizing you to build as much speed as you can on her. Now, they didn't reveal her Eidolons, but her Eidolons, E1 and E2 in specific, can't go into the details, looks like she's gonna be able to go 3 times consistently. She might be the most cracked unit in the game with regards to just being able to go 3 times effortlessly. Maybe pairing her up with Asta, and this is truly just like, I'm just guessing. Because Asta can give speed to the whole party, I think if you run her next to Asta, this girl's going 3 times every single cycle, like effortlessly. She's that fast when you build her correctly. So that is of huge value as well, because it means you're always gonna have funneling skill points. And that's another conversation. The fact that I feel like the meta is gonna start to shift with her, and once another character comes out down the line that are funneling skill points. I've mentioned this in the past. The skill point, like positivity, Lorcha getting power crept, fucking salty ass Lorcha mains don't want to admit that bro's getting power crept. The skill point funneling, it's losing its value with people like Hanya coming out and with somebody else coming out down the line. It's not gonna be, it's so easy to power creep somebody who's skill point positive when you got people coming out fixing skill point issues. like Hanya. So that's another thing you have to take into consideration too. But the biggest issue around her revolves around the fact that she has to be picked up inside of Argenti's banner, and pulling on a 4-star, a singular 4-star unit is never really worth it. But for her, if I'm being honest, you might have to make an exception. She is damn good. And let's talk about Harmony units and the meta as a whole. As of now, we all know Tingyun and Bronya is used pretty much in 99% team compositions. Always you're using Tingyun and Bronya. A lot of times you use them on the same exact team. We need more Harmony units that aren't Tingyun and Bronya. And furthermore, we need units that can do things that they cannot do. Hanya is one of those units. She can give a speed boost as well as an attack percent boost. Her talent is cracked. I wish I can go into the details on it, but damn it, it is so cracked. It also revolves around dealing even more damage, not just to one person, but to the party. It's crazy. And then on top of all of that, she's generating skill points to the team. This unit is solid. Just her kit without even unlocking anything else in Eidolons is solid. However, it seems that they're starting to turn a lot of these units into a craving for energy recharge. She looks like she's going to have potentially some energy recharge problems. However, her kit does look like these ER problems can be solved with the right build. An energy recharge rope with the break effect Harmony light cone that gives you energy back every time she attacks. She has a kit where you have to attack with her. Her basic attack is a damage dealer, and her skill attack is a damage dealer. So you can run this light cone with an energy recharge rope and energy recharge relic, and I think her energy recharge problem will be completely solved, and she'll be able to do her job optimally. And while we're on this topic, it's not hard to build her. You don't even need to wait to know what to build on her. It's very simple. Just put the speed set on her. Her ult is actually an ult that does buff an ally, so the speed set works on her. Furthermore, the speed set you need anyways on her so that she can be as fast as possible, maybe somewhere around 175 speed if you can get to it, which I think you can. And then you just put that break effect light cone on her with a rope, and you're good to go. An ER rope, and you're good to go with this girl. Now, once the other Harmony unit comes out, Rune Mei, now you actually legitimately have 4 Harmony units. Well, I mean, you got Asta as well, and Yukong. Let's face it, Asta and Yukong aren't, well, actually, Asta's fucking great, but Yukong is so like a niche. You really got to know what you're doing. Her skill cap is so much higher than the rest of the Harmony units. I don't get that vibe while we're on the topic with Hanya. Hanya's kit does not look wonky like Yukong's kit. That you know, the attached to her roaring bowstrings buff to gain access to all of her stuff she gives, that shit is annoying. You don't have to do that with old girl like Hanya. You can just give the buff to the unit. 2 turns go, or whoa, I don't know where that came from. Hypothetically speaking, let's say 2 turns goes by. That would be wild, bro. I'm sleepy as hell. Nah, but let's say like a number of turns goes by. It's not like Yukong's where fucking per turn of a character going by is gone. No, it's much more easier to keep the uptime on it. The only problem is you got to make sure your energy recharge is built optimally, but she does have a trace that even helps this uptime like be managed even more efficiently. Overall, like taking all of the things I just discussed, putting them into one little box, she's looking to be the best support in the game for obviously people like Imbiber Lune, Xing Shui, and even Sela, skill point greedy people. Then again, Bronya, we know how disgusting her kit is. I don't think she's going to be better than Bronya. Bronya's the exception, right? Bronya's freaking damage bonuses are just nuts. And on a 0 cycling level, if you know what you're doing with Bronya, it doesn't matter what happens. If you have her E1 or E2, you really doesn't matter. But like, yeah, she's the one exception. Outside of her though, Hanya looks to be I'm not kidding, a banger of a 4-star. The only issue is gambling, trying to get copies of her on Argenti's banner. I don't know, man. With like Dr. Ratio and Rune Mei right around the corner, I'm not sure you want to gamble like that, brother. You know what I mean? Like me, I'll probably chunk like 20 pulls at it. But bro, if I get an Argenti and screw up my whole entire like plan for Dr. Ratio, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna spend the money, you know what I mean? Pay to win. But damn, it's still gonna be a little annoying for me. But for you guys, you know, you might not have that budget. But those are my thoughts with regards to Hanya. I think she's gonna be potentially, and I do say this with confidence, an S plus tier support, same as Bronya, same as Tingyun, with the understanding that you get at least her E2 unlocked. And if you get her E4 unlocked, it is an absolute game changer. But of course, things can change. We are far from the release of her, so things can change. Just keep that in mind. But those are all my thoughts with regards to Hanya. As always, I hope I brought you guys some value, some entertainment, some thought-provoking conversation. Peace, love, and happiness. I'll catch you on the flip side.